that they got little kids or little girls or something like that in any kind of pictures or any kind of photos.
Yes, it was breaking news. Diddy adopted a white child.
People, have you ever wondered what happened to Ava, the white girl that Diddy adopted during the pandemic? It's been 4 years, and it seems like the world has just lately come to terms with her tragic fate. Story of yet another sick mistreatment brought to light by the music mogul's former bodyguard, Ja Rule. This man has revealed many unsettling details about Diddy's lifestyle, and recently opened up about what really happened with this adopted child. It is astounding what Jin claims to have done to Ava, and it was during the raids that the feds found out.
Tape him on the phone and all that stuff like that. Maybe he had burnouts or something like that.
It's a sign that you've made something really bad when the feds turn your house upside down. Most people don't even recall how the music mogul adopted a white girl a few years ago, and then she just vanished. At the time, no one paid much attention because we didn't know all the crazy stuff we do know about Diddy and what a monster he is. However, since November, new information about Diddy and his mistreatment of people around him has been coming to light. Each lawsuit that has surfaced contains some startling revelations about this man. The whole affair began with Cass's lawsuit, and then Lil Rod came out with the claim that Diddy had not only physically abused him, but also obtained strange video evidence of everything illicit that was taking place inside his opulent mansions.
Cameras and compromising recordings of celebrities and politicians. Now, all this was prior to today's federal.
Homeland Security suddenly began raiding places in Los Angeles and Miami, and as Ja Rule revealed, a lot of information was found on those websites, including secret tapes. According to the ex-bodyguard, one of those tapes contained footage of an implicating character who might disclose to the public what has been happening to Ava and Diddy's home since the adoption in April 2020. After hearing what Jin has to say about this, you will be completely taken aback and understand why Diddy is currently in a panic. It seems even Diddy's lawyers are unsure of how to handle the new evidence that has come into the hands of the authorities.
Not going to be defensive. I'm just going to state.
It is deeply unsettling to discover that, as Lil Rod claimed in his lawsuit against the music mogul Combs, the record label regularly hosted intimate trafficking parties with women under the age of 18 and illicit substances, implying that Diddy went beyond simply treating his own artists like Cassie. It's difficult to imagine Diddy's actions against the child, even though they may be rather revolting. However, if you think you've heard enough about Diddy's empire, this is just the tip of the iceberg. Diddy managed to miss Cassie and openly engage in physical altercations with other artists. So executives who chose to turn a blind eye profited financially from their connections to celebrities and dignitaries, including Prince Harry of the United Kingdom. CS.
Whatever they find in there, bro. They're not just going to limit themselves to that one thing.
One individual commented on how terrible the rumors on social media regarding this girl's plight have been since she ended up in Diddy's hands. If Diddy did anything to this girl and his celebrity buddies know about it, they all need to be in prison. And yet another user mentioned, got all these tapes with all these kids and he's still walking the streets. Wow. In 2020, Diddy went live on Instagram to announce to the world that he had adopted a white girl named Ava. He even shoved her into the camera to confirm she was now a member of the communications team. However, some people are now doubting whether this was a selfless act, which is why that video seems so strange. It appears that the girl has been living in her worst nightmare ever since. Interview. She was obviously practicing her acting as the only child in a room full of mature men if you watched that embarrassing video, but buckle up. There's more to explore. In that video, Ava is surrounded by Diddy's adoptive family, which is why it all feels unsettling. Ava also revealed additional details about his adoption, stating that the music mogul picked her up off the streets in Papa Comes and decided he was going to be a caring man. We've all seen his way of caring for people on that shocking video with Cassie, where the music mogul was essentially dragging her by the hair and hitting her hard. Nevertheless, even though she had previously made it plain that she wanted to spend time with Diddy's children, It's not like Daddy wants to involve his priceless girls in the depraved games he plays with his victims.
Decided that he would like to be a caring man.
The biggest mystery to many is how Ava appeared to disappear after that one video. Others believe that his intentions were anything than pure. After all, he said some eerie things to her in that clip before planting a kiss on her cheek. "I adopted you because I felt that you could enjoy also having a black parent to take care of you and help you out." And let's just take a moment to discuss how Ava seemingly vanished from sight at that point. There were no family photos, videos, or anything. It was as though she had simply stopped existing. Given that Diddy had been all over her, calling him Papa Coles, it doesn't take a detective to figure out that something nefarious happened to that girl after the Instagram live ended.
Brioni Combs.
Fans, however, are beginning to piece together a rather sinister picture in light of the recent bombshells. Just when everyone thought the truth would never come to light, Ja Rule shocked the public with his claims, revealing a lot of dark details about his dealing activities to survivors of Diddy's behavior. It appears that he has some knowledge of the music mogul mistreating Ava, but he went one step further and said Diddy used Ava as leverage before discarding her once he was done. Diddy, according to Deal, picked up a homeless girl he found during the pandemic and paraded her around like a K-on, but didn't quite give her the love she deserves, instead treating her like a...
Speak on what happened to her. I believe she would.
When Diddy adopted during the pandemic, when children needed all the love they could get, everyone at the time saw him as a national hero. However, for a variety of reasons, people are now unable to stop giving him the benefit of the doubt. And now for the worst. Agents reportedly descended on Diddy's houses to seize the proof of the crimes as the pandemonium in his life collapsed. Diddy is said to have been unaware of their arrival, stated sources, adding that the stories claiming he had been informed about the operations were untrue. This is an extra search for evidence and is done with the element of surprise and force, so that evidence, particularly video evidence, cannot be destroyed. Not only is Diddy dealing with grim music, but his sons are also under scrutiny after making some unsettling claims. They were also present in the video where Ava laughed in an eerie manner, which raises the question of whether or not they were also a member of the group that is alleged to have done some terrible things to
I don't know if he need that type of attention or he want that type of attention. Evidently he do.
A video of the authorities employing force and detaining his sons Justin and Christian was released to the public 1 week after agents stormed Diddy laid and Miami homes in connection with the inquiry. It appears that the boys were marched to the guy at gunpoint like ruthless criminals because, as it turned out, no signs of Ava were found in the mansions. Otherwise, the media would be closely following Diddy's every move, and there's no way that such a major crime wouldn't go public after all the footage of him beating Cassie made such a stir. However, as Gene claims, he forgot about his incriminating videos, suggesting that Instagram Live wasn't the only footage featuring Ava, and as the feds are going through all the tapes, they have unearthed more startling details about Diddy's secret life.
Picked me up and said to come inside and play with his kids.
Yeah.
The most puzzling thing is what actually occurred to Ava after that video and what she went through while living under Puffy's roof in secret, although many people think Gene should depart. One individual said, "Straight to the feds with his story. Gene should be held accountable for his knowledge of being there and knowing and not helping these people children." And yet another person included R. Protect Diddy from his crimes, he was acting in concert. It seems that the entertainment industry is even more corrupt than we realize, and if Diddy's crimes are proven, then other powerful people will be revealed as his accomplices. However, what do you think of all this? Did Diddy adopt this little girl for his and his guests' amusement? If so, where might he be hiding her? Please share your opinions in the comments section below. Also, don't forget to watch my other videos.